Good morning, everyone. We are here. We are entering the 100-mile wilderness. So this is the official start, 100 miles. Got 114.5 left, and I'm ready. So it's about close to 7:30, and I'm rested, ready for this final stretch. The weather's beautiful. It's supposed to be nice. Tomorrow's supposed to be rain, and then we're supposed to have good weather on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm gonna luck out, I think, if it can stay like that. All right, here it goes. Let's do this. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. We are on top of Barren Mountain. If you can see that, that's the old remnants of a fire tower. And I'll let you see the view that we got up here. It's about 2,670 feet, I think. The 100-mile wilderness has been beautiful so far. I got here, it is, I don't know, maybe 3:30. And I'm trying to get about another, I think it's 10 or 11 miles in. So, but it is hot and humid out today. So, and we're up on a ridge line, so there's not a ton of water. Here you go, Barren Mountain. So anyway, I'm ready to be done climbing soon. Can't hold my phone. I'm tired, but we're almost there. We just passed a little while ago under the 100-mile mark to Katahdin, so we're almost there. All right, guys. I'll see you a little later.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Today is 97. Day 97. So I hiked very hard yesterday, the hardest I've done in a very long time, and I made it to East Chairback Pond. I got here literally just before dusk, so it was a 13-hour day for me to get here. Total mileage was about 29 miles, so most miles I've done since Vermont, so for sure most miles in Vermont, New Hampshire and Maine. So here's kind of where my tent landed up. I don't know if you can see around my clothes, but nice little beautiful campsite here. I'll show you a view of the lake. So things are really dry here in Maine, as they've been basically across New England, just with how dry things have been lately. And when we came up on this in this ridge, going up Barren Mountain all the way to Chairback, most of the streams are dry. So I'm so glad that I held on to my 2-liter bottles and not getting rid of one of them like some hikers did. So I carry 2.5 liters of water, because I definitely had to do that yesterday, and I just barely made it to the stream. It was hot yesterday, it was humid, and there was times where I was drinking a liter of water every hour. So, all right, so here is East Chairback Pond. It's beautiful. I'm here by myself, which was great, very tranquil, and I got to go to bed last night listening to the loons again. It was great. So we officially have 85.9 miles left to Katahdin, and really we only have one tough section left, which is going up to the next mountain range to Whitecap Mountain. From here, it's about, I think, 13 miles till we get to the top of Whitecap. But it's really not that bad of a climb looking at the profile. So I'm really looking forward. After Whitecap, it's pretty much downhill to Katahdin. So I think my gear must know that I'm almost done, because two other major, I guess, for me, major things happened yesterday with my gear. I have a huge gauging hole in my Ultras. See if I can get a shot of that. See that big hole there? Another one for me on the other side. And then you already know the condition of my trekking poles. One's just holding together with duct tape. The other one, the tip broke yesterday, and the handle broke. So I tried sewing it yesterday. I learned how to sew on YouTube right before I left in case I needed to do any sewing, but I forgot how to do basic stitching, really how to knot it at the end. So after about 4 miles it came undone, so I gotta stitch it up again. But I just gotta make it through. I just gotta make it through 85.9 more miles. Yeah, that's kind of where things are at. I'm tired. I'm drained. I haven't taken a zero since, it'll be exactly a month tomorrow, when I was in Great Barrington and took my last zero. So I'm really looking forward to being able to rest and relax. But all I gotta do is really get over the next mountain range, and I'm golden. It's all flat really after that for the most part. So, all right, well, here's to getting to Katahdin.
Hey everyone, so I'm just about 3 miles or so in the hike today. We just had to cross only our second, actually ford our second river, where you have to actually get your feet wet at West Pleasant River. So I ran into 3 Jacks. I met 3 Jacks back the farmhouse inn in Rangeley, and we've been running into each other the last week. And he's slack packing. He slack packed yesterday through the first 15 miles of the wilderness, and he's doing another 15 a day, but he's doing it from north to south. And so the weather today, 100% chance of rain, so I'm not going to be able to avoid rain, starting at 11 o'clock, and then a chance of thunderstorms starting around 1. So there's one spot that I have to be careful about, and that's Whitecap Mountain. That does have the top of it is open, so got about 11 miles to the top of Whitecap, so I just gotta get through that, and then weather shouldn't affect me as much. So climb up to Whitecap. First 3 miles we are all gradual climb. Only 900 feet in 3 miles, so I'm looking forward to it. And I am feeling pretty good. So let's see if we can beat the weather. Hey, good afternoon or early evening, everyone. I'm sitting here on Crawford Pond. We're at mile marker 2000. That's a lot, I know that. 2001-26.4. I'm through really the rest of the major climbs. There's really no climbs from here to Katahdin outside of like I think a 400 or 500 foot climb, and like a 300. It's literally flat. And the next 24 miles is like flat, pancake flat. So it feels really, really good. So I'm sitting here on a sandy beach, having some dinner. You can see there's actually a couple people on a canoe here on the lake, which is kind of cool. It's really cool. So someone must live on this lake. So originally I was gonna see if I could really try it for Antlers Campsite, which would make for like a 33-mile day, but it's like 10 miles from here, 11 miles. And I don't know if I want to leave here. AWOL's guide says no camping on the beach, but there's just tons of areas right behind me to camp. So it's quarter after, actually it's 5:30. So if I did get everything back on, together and go, maybe I could squeeze in at most 6 to 8 miles. But I've really pushed it for so long, and today fatigue has really hit me hard today. I had one of the most scarier parts of my trip. I got caught on top of Whitecap Mountain in the middle of a storm. I was probably 3/10 of a mile from the top, and it started pouring, and then it started hailing. The hail wasn't huge, but enough that it definitely hurt a little bit. They're about dime size. And then there's lightning and thunder. So it was definitely a little scary. So I kind of waited out until after the rain stopped and it sounded like the thunder and lightning left. When I got to the top, it's maybe 2/10 of a mile of open ridge line. Can't be more than a quarter mile. But while I was walking through the open ridge, I started seeing lightning from maybe like 3 or 4 miles away. So I booked it. I think I had never scrambled rocks as fast as I did. Yeah, definitely not the most enjoyable climb that I've had, but I feel really, really comfortable right here on this beach. I really don't feel like moving. If I stay here, I got about 60 miles of hiking to get to the foot of Katahdin, and 58 of those 60 miles are pancake flat. So I could just hike, get up really early tomorrow, and I was actually thinking about maybe doing 40 miles tomorrow. And then on Saturday, try to just hike until I get to the Birches. And then my parents could pick me up. They're staying in Millinocket on Saturday and Sunday night, so I could actually sleep in a hotel room, and then just and really rest up, and then climb Katahdin when I'm all rested up. I was kind of thinking about trying to summit on Saturday, but even if I got there, I am just so exhausted. I just don't see how I would have enough energy at least to safely hike up and down. So it seems like the best decision for me to stay here. I really want to, and I definitely deserve it. So that's kind of been my day. It was supposed to rain all day, but it only rained during that 30-minute period of time when the storm went through, and then it's been fine since then. So, gosh, this is just beautiful. Alright, well, unless I have another update, I think I'm going to stay here tonight, guys. Hey, good morning, everyone. Today, 98. We are so close to Katahdin. I can almost smell it. So, I got up really early this morning. I felt well rested, and I was on the trail by 5:30. And the first 10 miles from Crawford Pond, or whatever it is, was probably some of the best miles, easiest miles I've had on the trail. I looked at my clock, and after 3 hours passed, I'd already done 10.1 or 10.2 miles. So we're at a sandy beach right now. I think this is Mary Jo Lake. We crossed past Antlers Campsite, which is a really popular campsite. A lot of southbounders I heard took zeros there. This has got a nice little fire pit here. This would be a place to spend a night. We're 13 miles in, and it is 9:30. So I've just been flying 13 miles in 4 hours. so feels really good. I'm gonna fill up some water here, relax just for a little bit, and then get back on the road, on the trail. We are just about, I think we're just over 50 miles from the summit of Katahdin, so it's getting real. So anyway, really enjoying this. Hey everyone, guess what we're looking at right now? There she is, Katahdin. We are actually 16 miles as the crow flies from Katahdin right now. But the trail is probably about, I don't know, 36 miles left. But so close. Obviously our best view by far, and really our first clear view. Man, we are almost there. What a feeling. Incredible. All right, well, let's get home.
Hey, good morning everyone. It is day 99 and I had a stretch target yesterday that I didn't think was possible. I wanted to go 40 miles and get to the end of Rainbow Lake, which is right before Rainbow Ledges, and that would set me up for a short day to get to Baxter State Park. And with the exception of taking about an hour break for lunch, I hiked from starting at 5:30 in the morning all the way till I got here about 5 minutes before dusk. It was about 8:25 p.m. but I made it 40 miles. My first 40-mile day. I did the 52 in Connecticut, but outside of that, I think my biggest day was 36. So felt pretty good. Here's the view of the lake. Gorgeous. So it's about 6:30. I couldn't sleep really well last night. A lot of it was just because I was just thinking about my final night sleeping in my tent, my final days here in the AT. And it's pretty crazy. We're 23 miles from the tip top of Katahdin, 17.8 miles from the bottom of Katahdin. So if I really wanted to, I could summit Katahdin today, but I'm not going to. I'm going to hike all the way to the campground, and my parents are going to pick me up. I'm going to Millinocket and have a nice night's rest, and then have one full day to do Katahdin. So if the weather's nice and I feel really good, I like to do the knife's edge. So go up and over Katahdin. Most through hikers just go up the hunt trail to the top of Katahdin, 5.2 miles, and go back down the other way because they think they're just done hiking. So we'll see how I feel. But yeah, I just feel this is a special moment for me. Can't believe I'm done, pretty much. So I'm gonna get on the trail here. We're gonna have a fantastic view of Katahdin on top of Rainbow Ledges, and outside of just hiking up the 500 feet to Rainbow Ledges, it's all flat all the way to Katahdin. So it should be an easy day, and I'm excited to see my parents too. So all right, well, I'll be back on top of Rainbow, and we'll be summiting tomorrow.
Hey everyone, guess what? We are officially leaving the 100-mile wilderness. Yeah. So I forgot to get my phone out and take a video of Rainbow Ledges. So here's a couple of pictures that I took up there. and we're just about here to Golden Road. I think it's in like 1/10 of a mile. We'll be on that road for 6/10 of a mile. There's a restaurant that we can eat at. However, I think the restaurant doesn't open until 11 o'clock, but there's a snack shop. So I'm gonna get a couple snacks and a soda, and from there it is 10 miles to Katahdin. What is it? Katahdin Springs Campground. That's where I'm meeting my parents. So, and then I'll go into Millinocket for the rest of the day, rest up, and get back and do Katahdin tomorrow. All right. Well, I'm feeling pretty darn good. It's just before 9:30, so I was in the 100-mile wilderness for 3 days and a couple hours. Not too bad. Wanted to get out early enough, so I had some options if I had to summit today because of the weather, but I don't. It's supposed to be nice all weekend, so I'm pretty lucky. All right, well, here is the road. And I get to rip off the last page of AWOL's guide, so there's just one page left. That's probably one of the more gratifying things to do, is to rip off the pages as you get done with the miles, so it's pretty sweet. All right, we are through the 100-mile. Woohoo! There it is. The end. Here it is. We are in Baxter State Park. 2,175 miles, something like that. And you can just see Katahdin. It's just through those trees. I saw it going over the walk bridge there. And so far the trail has been like this the last half a mile. I hope it stays like this. Such a big change from what it's been like all of Maine. So pretty exciting.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. So I'm sitting here at Katahdin Inn, which is Millinocket's finest. I got my parents over here. So they were awesome enough to come all the way from Minnesota and meet me at Katahdin Spring Campground. I got done today at, what time was it? About 1 o'clock. So I went in and checked in the ranger station, and I got this. This is my ticket to climb Baxter tomorrow. Or climb Katahdin tomorrow. Pretty exciting. So I get to keep this, but I will be summiting Katahdin tomorrow morning. If I needed to, I could have climbed Katahdin today. I asked that question. I believe the ranger had told my my parents that most of the thru-hikers get up and down in about 5 hours. So if I needed to, if tomorrow wasn't going to be great weather, I would have been able to summit today, which was kind of in the deck of cards just in case. But tomorrow's supposed to be beautiful, and I just would rather do it on a full night's rest and really enjoy it. I also got this piece of paper here. You see the 145. I am the 145th person to officially climb Katahdin that is thru-hiked all the way from Georgia. So pretty sweet. When I get done, I'll have to drop this in the box when I leave, so they account for me being off of Katahdin. So 5.2 miles left. It's pretty amazing.
It's been a heck of a journey. I think I have 2,184 miles in the books. It's amazing just to think 2,184 miles. So tomorrow when I summit Katahdin, I decided I want to, unless if the weather does something different or I just am not in the mood, I'm going to go up and over Katahdin, which means I'm going to go down the Knife's Edge. It's going to be really exciting, awesome views, and I think it is about the same distance, if not just a little bit shorter, going down that way. But I'll put together a summit video. It's going to be special. It's amazing. I'm going to make it 100 days. Today is day 99, so pretty amazing. So anyway, more to come. I'll have a separate video just for summiting Katahdin that I'll post maybe tomorrow or the day after that. But I'm going to relax with my parents here the rest of the day and enjoy Katahdin's finest. Again, thanks, Mom and Dad, for coming down and supporting me and picking me up and doing everything. You guys are awesome. So
we're proud of you.
Really appreciate it. Thanks.
Congratulations.
All right. Thank you. All right, guys, this is Bigfoot signing off. Day 99, day 100, I summit.